Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing a lifted Toyota Tundra 1794 edition. Before we get into this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Brent Brown Toyota here in Orem, Utah for giving me some time with this Tundra. I'm going to include a link to their website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. So powering this lifted Tundra is the standard twin-turbo 3.4-liter V6 that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Power outputs are 389 horsepower and then 479 pound-feet of torque. Now before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So first off, being a 1794 edition means we've got lots of chrome trim here on the outside. And something that I like about the new Tundra is it doesn't have a huge air dam like some modern pickup trucks. And so it just gives this a cleaner look, especially when you lift it like this, because you're gonna kind of see underneath that bumper a little bit more with the lift. And this leads us to the fun stuff. So our tire and wheel setup is 35 by 12.5 by 18 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see with the wheels, fuel wheels, got the cool bronze accenting on them. I actually think it works really well with the 1794 edition because of, you know, the accenting you get with this package. But anyways, all-terrain tires. I mean, this is the exact same setup that you get outside of the slightly larger wheel, but basically the exact same setup you get on a Raptor, which I think is really cool. And then you guys can see the lift setup here. It'd be very interesting to see how this actually ends up performing, because I don't think I have ever reviewed a torque lift before. I've never even heard of that company, to be honest. I know some people are gonna be like, Ben, you are such an idiot, and sorry, I guess I am. But anyways, let's take a few steps back so you guys can see the full side profile of this truck. I feel like the Tundra just looks so good when you lift it, just the stance and everything, and the body itself of the truck is so big that it works really well with big tires like this. And then quickly taking a look in the back, it looks like we still have the stock shocks set up and everything. Still got the multi-link and all of that, so not super big change. And then here's the kind of 3/4 angle. That looks really sharp. Yeah, such a cool look all around. Now, I'm not going to show the entire interior, but if you guys have never seen the 1794 package, here's what the interior looks like on this truck. So you guys can see, you got some like the cream color with this kind of darker brown, and then you've got the brown wood trim. This looks very similar to like the capstone with the coloration. It's kind of interesting. You can see that kind of theme continues all throughout the interior. And then obviously big digital gauge clutch, you get the big infotainment system, you get heated and cooled seats, you know, all the luxury options. So with that being said, let's take this out and see how it drives with the lift. Well, let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood. Now, I like this trim on the dash. It's very nice. Both the mirrors do have blind spot monitoring throughout the rest of the rear. And let us set off in this loaded up Tundra. The 1794 edition package is basically like capstone levels of luxury, but it's Western themed. If you guys are wondering on the price, I don't know on the lift and stuff. Oh, actually, it's got it right here. I should have showed that in the video. So, okay, so the truck stickers were $68,622. And then, so you've got 3-inch torque lift, 18-inch wheels, 35s, black emblems. I didn't even notice that. That's cool. And then the window tint, another thing. So $8,250. So $76,872 is the total MSRP on this. Sorry about, I should have just looked at the window sticker. But we got it in the video, right? That's all that matters. I don't know why the heated seat. I guess my backpack needs a heated seat. But let us see how this lifted Tundra performs. First off, seat comfort's really good with the 1794 edition. I think that is a big plus. And then steering doesn't feel too different. I mean, we're just in the parking lot. We'll see kind of when we actually get up and move in here. Love the torque out of this V6. Really nice. Yeah, that's wonderful. No problem moving. I mean, again, that's not a full on acceleration, but I mean, just getting up and moving to normal speeds, no problem moving the 35s. The ride quality is really good. You know, sometimes when you lift trucks, it messes things up quite a bit, but this seems to be doing quite well. Yeah, it's comfy. And again, the steering, like, it's not, it feels like a little bit less direct compared to a stock Tundra, but it's not bad at all. It's very easy to manage. I really like how this drives. I don't know what the tire pressure is set at. I wonder if I can find that in here. Probably in the vehicle information tab. Mid-30s. It's about right for 35s, 18-inch wheels. It's about right. Yeah, really comfy. I mean, I like how the new Tundra drives in general, but yeah, this is still really good. They did a good job with it. Slow down, Subaru. Get on it here and see the handling. Woo! Man, this engine's great. It has no problem moving these 35s. No problem whatsoever. Wow, I'm impressed. I'm really impressed. And this isn't, again, this isn't the iForce Max. This is just the standard TT V6. Wow, this is a cool experience. I've reviewed lifted Tundras before, but I'm actually pretty impressed with this lift kit. Again, it looks like it kept the stock shocks and everything, so, you know, sometimes that, again, because of, you know, everything being lengthened, sometimes the shocks just can't perform as well, and again, it doesn't seem like that's an issue here with the Tundra. But also, I mean, take a note that, like, I'm not, you know, going through big whoops off-road where I could really test out the shocks, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, I love this. So to cap things off with the this Tundra 1794 edition, I like the darker brown 1794 edition. I've never seen this interior color on a 1794. I've seen like similar, the capstone's a little bit more white. This is a little bit more towards the beige side, if that makes sense. But yeah, it drives really well, and this is super comfortable. Yeah, I'm impressed. I think that the Tundra, like, it's a good truck to lift because it has the power to move, and this engine, it develops the torque at pretty low RPM, so it's got the power to move the tires really well. And yeah, it just, I don't really think there's a downside to this package. And they did this right? They didn't do the stupid, you know, 20s or 22-inch wheels. They did 18-inch wheels, so you actually have some sidewall on the tire. It looks really good. Let me know what you guys think about this lifted 1794 edition, and let me know if you think if this is the Tundra to lift. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, TRD Pro Ben, that's the truck to lift. And hey, I think there's definitely a lot of truth to that, but you know, there's a lot of people that just, you know, they want the luxury, they want the comfort, but they also want the cool looks, and so that's kind of what this provides. And this 360 camera system in the new Tundra, it's so nice. I love, you can see the 35s are so big that they're popping up in the 360 view and you're turning the wheel pretty prominently. That's a flex. If you're let's make sure we don't back into this rock first. Okay. If you're a Tundra, if you can't see your big beefy tires and your 360 view in your Tundra, you're not doing it right. Let me know what you guys think about this truck.